Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Heather, and in today's video we are back at the elderly couple's house. In today's video we are just kind of wrapping up the spaces in this whole kitchen area. There is this cabinet directly to the left of the pantry. We worked on the pantry last week, so if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch that. So again, we're working on this little cabinet here. It's been a real hot spot for them. It's kind of directly in the line of the doorway, so right when they walk in, it's just kind of become this dumping ground in paper and all sorts of mail and documents. Everything has just kind of been dumped in this area. So we are going through every single drawer and the cabinets and all of the paperwork below, and we're going through every single thing one by one, deciphering what's trash, what we need to keep. And just to the right, you may see the walker. The wife is sitting with me and she is going through all the mail. I'm just handing it off one by one to her. And so she's really telling me what's important, what we need to keep, and then what I can throw away. It's kind of a mixed bag in these drawers. There was a lot of important documents like birth certificates and marriage certificates mixed in with just, old receipts and just, stuff that could have been thrown away. So we're going through all of it, getting organized, trying to implement somewhat of a system for them so that whenever they walk in the door, they have kind of a more logical place to drop all of their things, and hopefully it'll be a little easier to keep up with. In the office that they have, there's a bunch of other paperwork, so I think this is really just going to be my first pass. I really would love to implement more organization for all of their paperwork, really have like some sort of filing system for them. I think that would be really beneficial, but again, this is just the first pass. I think once we work through the office area and kind of get a good idea of how much paperwork that we have to organize, I'll have to think a little bit about kind of what system I can implement for them and what makes the most sense and what will be easy for them to keep up with. As I was going through all of this paperwork with the wife, just kind of all of the various types of things that were being stored in here and probably shoved in here, it just really highlighted their need for some sort of organization system. I don't think it's something that comes naturally to either one of them. So I really want to help get in there and kind of make sense of what they have, what they need to keep or get rid of, and then just try to figure out how they operate in that space. If that's the first spot that they come in and they tend to drop everything there. Just implement a system that's going to make things work for them and make sense for them. I don't want to try to change their habits and how they operate in their space. I just want to make it work better for them so that things don't accumulate to this level again.
Time is gone and I grew up. I somehow made it through without losing sight. And I still wonder where you are, and if you found a way out from the dark. The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind. And this road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some time.
I just wanted to take a moment and say a huge thank you to everyone who has been following this couple along as we've been clearing out the spaces in their home, all of the likes and comments, and it's just really been a huge source of encouragement to the couple and me as well. It gets me excited to go over there each week and continue working in their space. And the amount of people who are subscribing to follow this couple along is just really astounding. So sincerely, thank you. And if you've not subscribed yet, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe. And this, I think, is just really going to help me to continue to keep working on their home and hopefully in the future help other families as well.
Saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. You say that you're from out of town. I'm hoping that you stick around. Show me what it's like from the other side. Would you stay another night? 'Cause I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I think I've waited all these years for you right here. But how will I ever know if you go? 'Cause I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. Days without water along the sun-soaked road. We crossed over borders you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. Nights without sleeping, 'cause you fear the night. And days without eating, 'cause it ain't enough for two. And it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. When it is freezing, I will keep you warm. I will hold you closer so you don't feel the cold. And it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you.
As I started working on the top of this little chest here, it was just very noticeably covered in a pretty thick layer of dust along with all of the items on top of it. And, we just went through the items with the wife. I just think there were probably too many items up there. Clearly they're not able to keep up with the dusting and caring for the items. So we just went through them and tried to reduce the amount that was on there, just to make it a little bit easier to manage and take care of these spaces. The wife did tell me that the husband recently dusted, and I'm using air quotations right now, he dusted the top of the TV stand by just kind of swiping his bare hand over the TV stand. And I just had to laugh out loud. I'm like, that's totally something my husband would do. I think that's totally a man move right there. So dusting is something that's not going on in this house currently. So hopefully by, clearing out all of the stuff and just making it easier to access the tops of things, it can just be an easier task for them to tackle.
Sometimes we act like a fool, not aware we're troublemakers. Sometimes we try to be cool, not being givers, only takers. Stop for a minute, stop and breathe for a minute. Don't get over your head, try to listen instead, won't you? Think for a minute, who you wanna be for a minute. Don't get over your head, you're like everyone else, aren't you? You could gain from being a bit nicer, knowing to
So this little area here on the back side of the table, I was so excited when I had come the previous week to work on the pantry that this whole area had been cleaned out. And then when I had come back this current weekend, lots of stuff made a reappearance. So I think things had just been temporarily shifted around. So I'm just going through all of these boxes. There was some trash here, and then I found another one of those boxes of that emergency food that had been donated to them by Meals on Wheels. So we went through that. She kept, some of the things that she knew that they would eat, and then the rest we took out of the home. And there are other areas where I feel like the husband has shifted some stuff around, and got a little too excited, and I thought the stuff had actually made its way out of the home, but it had not. But we're just clearing out this area because I do want to attempt to push the table back into that corner to open up the walkway from the living room to the pantry, so that the wife can have just clear access to the pantry to be able to get her own snacks, and so that she's not dependent on the husband whenever he's out or out running errands, helping other people, that she's able to get in there by herself and do it safely. So I'm just discussing with the wife here the best angle to move this table to, just kind of discussing with her how frequently the table is being used and how they actually use this table. She likes to sit there and play on that keyboard. She plays piano, so she does need that keyboard still sitting there, and the two lamps as well. She has some issues seeing very well, so she wants a lot of lighting there, and they don't actually sit there to eat hardly ever, so I didn't think it was an issue to push the table back as far as I could. They weren't really entertaining or having any other guests over, so we're just getting the table all situated in a place that works best for them.
Dance for me, easy tiger, easy, let your hair down. Come closer, let me see all your million faces and all your million mistakes. You don't need to hide. Come closer so that we can be together. Everything that has been don't matter no more. We've burned it. All those whirlwinds can't touch us no more.
Like in the kitchen, these floors over here in the dining area just did not clean up real well. Again, they're, just kind of the cheap peel and stick tiles, and I think the finish on them has just been kind of messed with, ruined. So I'm only going to get them so clean. I did the best I could, scrubbed for quite some time, and then mopped again. I also mopped in the kitchen again just to see if I could get that any cleaner. And, it just picked up the surface dirt, but it didn't shine up any more like I hoped it would. But that's okay. As long as it's clean, it is all good.
Where the water creeps, where the creek don't rise. I'm the roughest stone that you'll ever find. Pick me up, throw me out, and walk away and don't look back. Round by the deepest depths of the lake, I lay alone in the darkest place. In my sorrow, dream of the sun. I just wanna be the shiny one. I just wanna be the shiny one. Be Down by the deepest depths of the lake, I lay alone in the darkest place. In my sorrow, dream of the sun. I just wanna be the shiny one. I just wanna be the shiny one. I just wanna be the shiny one. Oh, I just wanna be the shiny one. Shiny Why don't we say that it's too late for us now? Why do we stay when I blame you for the things that weigh me down? 'Cause in the echo of your silence, I only hear what's best for me. Yeah, in the echo of your silence, I'm thinking more of her. She who wants to study your body, who gets the better version of you. I need the bitter truth. I need the better version.
So I am back in the kitchen, finally tackling the cabinet underneath the sink. And the reason I didn't do it the first time, it was just jam-packed. It was so incredibly stuffed. So to my surprise, I opened it this day and half of the cabinet was empty. And I was like, oh, that's odd. What happened? I guess he cleaned it out, and he, was inspired and started working on this cabinet ahead of time. But later on, as I'm wrapping this up and I went to go dump the mop water in the bathroom, I was walking down the hallway and I noticed this stack of boxes, and on the top was a box filled with cleaning supplies. So I'm not sure what was going on there, but he clearly packed some of those cleaning supplies up and moved them down the hallway. And so you'll see later on, I worked through those boxes, and most of those bottles were empty. So I'm not sure why he was hanging on to them, but we got rid of some of them, and then the ones that still had product left in them, we just put them back underneath the kitchen cabinet. So there's definitely some shifting of things going on here. So I'm curious as to what I might find in some of the other rooms as I start working through them. But we'll get to all of it. We'll find a proper place for everything.
That girl you texting when I look away. 'Cause in the echo of your silence, I only hear what's best for me. Yeah, in the echo of your silence, I'm thinking more of her. She who wants to study your body, who gets the better version of you. I need the bitter truth. I need the better version of you. All I need, I need the better version of you. All I need, I need the better you.
I found the missing cleaning supplies, and there were more in the office as well. So we will have to slowly go through all of these and figure out the best spot for them. Anyways, stay tuned for next week because I am tackling their bathroom and it is going to be a huge transformation. I'm really excited to get this space cleaned out for them and just make it nice and bright and fresh again. So stay tuned. I'll see you next week.
Come closer.